Hey everyone, I'm Marc Sievers and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So it's a beautiful Friday summer evening in Massachusetts. I've spent all day at the beach and I could do that because I knew exactly what I was going to make for dinner tonight, which is going to be a grilled peach and mozzarella salad with green curry dressing. So don't worry, we're not going to make green curry sauce from scratch. I am relying on Blue Elephant Royal Thai Cuisine, their pre-made green curry sauce. And a little bit of information about Blue Elephant. I've been working with them on kind of like infusing Thai flavors into summer foods. Because when I think of Thai food, I think of big bowls of hot Thai curry and rice and, you know, kind of a little bit more cold weather food. But this summer, I've been making all kinds of fabulous things with their kind of pantry staple products. I made fresh Thai summer rolls. I made yellow curry potato salad, my personal favorite. I made jasmine rice cakes with a red curry kind of sauce as well. I've linked everything in the description box below, all of those recipes. So tonight, though, we're gonna make together a delicious grilled peach and mozzarella salad. The peaches are from the farm stand. I picked them up on the way home from the beach, and I already had everything else in the refrigerator. So you can get, of course, all of your Blue Elephant products at your local Stop and Shop, which from New England, love Stop and Shop. If you don't have a Stop and Shop by you, check your local grocery store. So let's get started with prepping these gorgeous farm stand peaches. You know peaches are ripe when you can smell them, right? They smell sweet, they smell like peaches, and it is peach season. And these are local peaches. So let's get started on prepping our peaches. So I'll give you a little overhead view here. So all I'm gonna do is take my peach and a nice sharp knife, and I'm gonna find a nice comfortable spot, and I'm gonna go in at a 45-degree angle with my knife until I hit that pit in the middle. And then I'm gonna go on the other side of the cut to a 45-degree angle, and your little wedge comes right out. Doesn't have to be perfect. We want about 8 wedges per peach, and these are nice and juicy. They're not too soft because I am gonna grill these. We don't want them to be too soft and too kind of ripe. We want them to be just perfect. Just like this. Look at how gorgeous these, the wedges are just really just kind of falling off of that pit. And just be careful, because you are kind of going at the palm of your hand with a sharp knife. And then this pit just turns right out. Look at how gorgeous these peaches are. I love this. So that's the peaches. We're gonna set that aside. I'm gonna get my grill pan nice and hot. So let me give you a little overhead view of what's over here. So here, I'm using an indoor grill pan set to about medium heat. This is a cast iron grill pan, and you can do this with an electric grill pan. You can do this outside if you're lucky enough to have a beautiful backyard or a rooftop or a terrace. You can easily do this with your peaches on your outside grill. Just don't use lighter fluid. Nobody likes the taste of lighter fluid in peaches. Just use good hot charcoal or no lighter fluid at all, so they taste nice and beautiful and fresh. So while my grill pan heats up, I'm gonna get my green curry sauce started. So what I've done, put this aside for a minute, is I've emptied the green curry sauce already from Blue Elephant, and I've put it into a small bowl, and I've kind of gone through it a little bit and taken out some of the kaffir lime leaves that are inside it. There are some aubergines and things like that. So I've just kind of removed them. When you're making curry at home, having that in your dish is fantastic. You don't have to do anything. But for a dressing, and we're kind of, I say dressing because this is what's gonna dress our salad, I don't want any big pieces in there. So next I'm going to take some coconut cream, which is a little different than coconut milk. Coconut cream is thicker and it's kind of richer, and I love it. And this is also a fantastic product from Blue Elephant. Let's see. And the whole thing, the coconut water, all that liquid, this gorgeous coconut cream just goes right in, just like that. And then I need some kaffir lime leaves. So if you're not familiar with kaffir lime leaves, they are so aromatic and they're kind of sweet. They're just delicious. They smell so beautiful. And what I love about kaffir lime leaves from Blue Elephant is they're already dried. So they come just like this from Thailand. All Blue Elephant products, and there's a lot of them. You can head over to my website for a full, there's many recipes that tell you about all of the products. They are all authentic Thai ingredients from Thailand. So it is fresh. They are made in small batches. So you're really getting the best Thai flavor. So what I'm going to do, you can see, this is the little lime leaves, and I've just taken that kind of vein out. And just because the vein's a little hard, I'm just stripping it out. And I need about a teaspoon of crushed kaffir lime leaves. Some of the veins are easier to pop out than others. So just like this one didn't even have one. Perfect. I love when my job gets easier. So what I'm going to do is 2 ways you can do this. If you have a mortar and pestle, you can put them in and grind them up just like that and just get them nice and finely crushed. If you don't have a mortar and pestle, you can just use your knife. It's a little bit messier, so just kind of cover it with the palm of your hand so they don't go all over your kitchen. We want to get as much of this into our dressing as possible. And I'm just going to give them a really fine mince. And as soon as you start either mincing them or crushing them, it releases all of the essential oils that are left in these lime leaves. And what's lovely about these leaves is they're sweeter than a regular lime leaf. They're not as bitter. So that's what makes kaffir lime leaves so delicious. So that looks good. Add this into our kind of concoction here. That's perfect. I'm going to give this a whisk. It smells so good. What I love about this green curry sauce is it already has a little bit of spice to it too. So I don't have to add any extra spices. I'm just really adding that coconut cream just to kind of give it a little bit more fluidity, but also give it a little bit of a coconut hint. And et voila. That's our green curry sauce for our salad. I'm gonna put that aside and let's go grill some peaches. So my grill pan is nice and warm, not too hot, it's not smoking. And I'm gonna put my peaches right on a diagonal. I'm doing it on the diagonal because I like those great grill marks. You can also throw them on your grill, what I like to say, willy-nilly, and just kind of toss them around. Just make sure if you're using an outdoor grill, they don't fall through, because we don't want charred peaches. We want beautifully grilled peaches. And these grill 3 to 5 minutes on the first side, a little bit quicker on the second side. And I'm just gonna eat this one because it's really small. I mean, that doesn't belong in the salad. And it's so delicious. They're so sweet. They have great crunch still and texture. I just love it. So, while those grill, I'm gonna turn up my grill a little bit. I'm gonna get the rest of my things for my salad and start getting it prepped. So, I have everything I need right here. I have a big platter already set aside. And we're gonna get started over here. So the first thing I'm gonna do is spoon my green curry sauce, or dressing I should say at this point, into a little serving bowl. And what I love about this dressing is that you can also serve it with crudité, so it's delicious as a dip with vegetables. Just like this, you can drizzle it over grilled vegetables. It just is such fantastic flavor. So that is perfect. And it even keeps in the refrigerator just like this for another 3 or 5 days in an airtight container. So there really is no reason that you should not make this at home. So next, I need a hothouse cucumber. So you've probably seen these in the grocery stores or at their farm stands. They're the long, thin cucumbers wrapped in plastic. And the reason that they're wrapped in plastic is the skin is very thin. So this keeps it from, the plastic keeps it from going bad. And what I love about these gorgeous hothouse or English cucumbers is that they're much sweeter than the regular cucumbers. I haven't used a regular cucumber in cooking in probably a decade, maybe longer, because these have a thinner skin. You don't have to peel them. They're pretty seedless. They're not entirely seedless, but the seeds inside are not bitter. They're smaller. Sometimes I remove them, but for this salad, I'm just gonna slice it about 1/4 inch thick on the diagonal. Let's give you a little overhead view here. So what I'm doing, and the reason I'm slicing it on the diagonal, I just think it looks prettier in the salad. And I just have a nice sharp knife. And this salad is so refreshing and has great flavors from the cucumber. It has great texture. And it's the perfect summer salad for a Friday evening. So I'm going to put those aside. The next thing I'm going to do is get my mozzarella ready. So I'm going to use fresh mozzarella in this. I'm using bocconcini. There are these delicious little fresh mozzarella balls you can see here. They're pretty small. And I'm going to use about 8 ounces of mozzarella. If you cannot find little bocconcini mozzarella balls in the grocery store or at the farm stand, you can easily use a larger piece of mozzarella and just tear it. You can smell my peaches. So before we go any further, let's go see if they're ready to flip. Let's see. Not yet, but I can start to smell them. As soon as you start to really smell them, go take a peek at them because they could be ready to flip. So these bocconcini are going to be fantastic. I know the instinct would be to cut them, but what I like to do to mozzarella is actually tear it. And if you can see, when I tear it, it creates all these little rough edges. Those rough edges are going to really kind of let the green curry dressing adhere to them. I also think when you tear them, it gives much better flavor. And I've drained these prior, and they're tender, they're creamy, they have a little bit of saltiness to them, they're just perfect. And I'm just tearing this really in bite-sized pieces. So far this pretty easy salad that comes together, right? I mean, et voila, that's it. So let's go check on our peaches again, because I can still smell them. Yeah. So what grilling them is doing is it's kind of caramelizing them a little bit. It's just bringing out their nice peach flavor. And it's making them nice and warm and tender, but it's not fully cooking them through, which is really great. Notice I didn't put any oil on the grill. I find that with the peaches, it really doesn't need it. So look at those nice grill marks. Those are gonna be so impressive to your friends and family. They're gonna think you put them on with a marker. They're perfectly aligned, and I don't know. Sometimes that symmetry makes me really happy. But what I love about this, so now you don't want them to be, we don't want them to be too cooked. We just want them to be nice and caramelized. You can see the other side, because the grill's been nice and hot, they cook so much faster. And they're nice and tender, you can feel them. So, a couple more minutes. So let's get the greens ready. And I need some fresh basil. So I have my basil plant here. And what I love about fresh basil, I buy all of my fresh herbs year-round in pots. So this is 3 little basil plants that I got at the farm stand. They come in little pots, and I just make one larger kind of plant in a lovely little seagrass cashpo, which is just any container will do. But I love buying fresh herbs in pots because they're fresher and they last longer than those herbs that you find in those what are called clamshells or those plastic packages. Or if you're lucky enough and you grow them yourself, even better. But this is perfect. And then I need delicious 4 ounces of some greens. You can use any greens. You can use spring mix, arugula, whatever you have that's your favorite. I happen to like this one. They're little tender leaves. And this package, I think, is about 5 ounces. Oh, it is 4 ounces. It's like I knew. The salad feeds about 6 people as a main course. So I'm just gonna strewn that around. Perfect. Just like that. Whoops. No leaves in the sauce. And then about a cup of fresh basil leaves. So, it doesn't have to be exact. The basil is just a lovely little kind of herbaceous surprise. I love that. I can really smell the peaches, so let's go take a peek. We can come back to that. I have a bowl here. Where is my bowl? I'll get another one. I have lots and lots of bowls. So the peaches are definitely done. Oh yes, they're perfect. Nice and juicy and warm. And I'm putting them in a bowl. I'm gonna show you my little secret in a minute. So you can see they're nice and warm. So whether you do them on an electric grill, a grill pan like I'm doing, or an outside grill, you're still gonna continue the same process. So I have those peaches, and I want juice of a half a medium lime. So, and that juice is really gonna get into those nice warm peaches and kind of help along some of that kaffir lime in the dressing. It just gives the peaches just a little bit of zing. Oh, that's perfect. Give them a toss. You don't want too much lime juice. Give these a nice toss. When the warm peaches hit the lime juice, it smells so good. And we need some more basil. Don't want to forget the basil leaves. And look at how quickly the salad comes together. This is what I would consider a main course salad. Of course, you can serve it with grilled vegetables. I'm a vegetarian, but Ryan loves delicious grilled chicken. Nothing with a barbecue sauce. Use the green curry sauce as the finishing sauce on the chicken if you're gonna do something like that on the grill. This would be delicious with some shrimp. But tonight, Ryan and I are not gonna eat the entire salad, but we're gonna do a pretty good job. And we're gonna have it just as it is, I think with a lovely glass of rosé. So Rosé wine, chilled, whether it's still or sparkling, is a fantastic combination with Thai food with that little spice. So just kind of tucking in the cucumbers, taking some of the leaves, bringing them out, scattering over this beautiful mozzarella, just like that. And then these fabulous peaches. And they have absorbed almost all of that lime juice, which is great. So, little beautifully grilled peaches. And don't those grill marks look pretty? I think so. Of course, if you don't have a grill, indoor, outdoor, grill pan, whatever, if you don't have any of this, you can also roast these in the oven, 425 with a tiny bit of olive oil start with 10 minutes. Toss them and roast them for 5 minutes more. What you're trying to do is really just heat them through, give them a little bit of caramelization, and just make them as delicious as possible. So now we need a little bit of fleur de sel, which is a French sea salt, some black pepper. All of these measurements are on my website, marcsievers.com. The recipe is linked below, so you don't have to worry too much about finding this delicious recipe with Blue Elephant green curry sauce. It's enough salt, a little freshly cracked black pepper, and I would say we have a fantastic grilled peach and mozzarella salad with green curry dressing. The key is tasting. So let's get a little taste. Let's see. I'm going to do this, and since it's just Ryan and I, I'm just going to dip the peach into the green curry dressing. Let's see. It's so delicious. The curry sauce has this such depth of flavor, little bit of spice to it, the sweet peaches with the lime juice, fresh basil, mozzarella. This is a fantastic summer evening, especially infused with Thai flavors from Blue Elephant. So I hope you have enjoyed this evening. The salad comes together so quickly. Check your local Stop and Shop for all of the Blue Elephant Royal Thai Cuisine pantry staple products. If you've liked this video, which I hope you did, please hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the little notification bell so you're notified of new videos as soon as they post. Until next time, I'm Marc Sievers. Thanks so much for joining me this gorgeous summer Friday evening, and I will see you later. Bye.